Good girl, for not shitting in the middle of the road like everybody else trains their dog to do. Precious. Oh, looks like somebody was messing around here. Because this piece of rock here was up under that ledge. So, the other day, the front was, the chain, somebody just pulled up the big iron bars that were in the ground. Precious! So, whoever was coming back here dumping their stone, I guess didn't have keys for the chain that's going across the road. So they just decided to pull out the posts. And then put them back. And painted them orange. And put little bow tie thingies on them. So, but what really, when out here walking on this road, what really gets me mad is when I come up to the center of the road and there is a big pile of dog shit. My dogs, I've trained them to either poop over here or poop over there, not in the center of the stinking road. I mean, really, people, you're going to walk in it. You get so far and then you might come back and forget it and step in it. But your people are ignorant. Learn some courtesy for dog walking. People here in the Lycans Valley are pretty, how could I say, thin-minded, little, not in the common sense crowd. Precious, get back here. So, yeah. You're my happy dogs. My happy dogs. Yep. You are smarter than all the other doggies put together because you poop on the side of the road and Dad don't have to walk in it. Or even remember where you pooped. People. It's not hard to train your dog. A little bit of snack here and there. But anyway, hey, it's I just want to put it out there that, let's see, my grandmother, Barbara A. Dockenball, she passed away, the 24th, which was Saturday. at 3 a.m. in the morning. So, yeah. So, she raised me. Well, basically, I lived with her from 6 to 16. If you go to one of my previous videos where I explain the fact that was abused by my stepfather, and I moved to Perry County with my grandmother. So, with this said, my grandmother signed her rights away to some lady. This is all my... Yeah, she basically signed her rights away. So, and it was on a envelope which this woman had notarized and put into court of law, which made this woman the power of attorney for all my grandmother's assets. And my grandmother could not understand why her car was gone, why she was put in a home. I stood there and, well, just up to maybe about 6 months ago, when I visit my grandmother, she finally figured it out. That this woman tricked her into signing not a power of attorney, but basically her whole life away. And I told Graham I couldn't do nothing to help her. And I think that basically put her in a deep depression, probably. Plus with Dad dying, her son dying, my dad, it really affected her. So let's see, my dad's gone, my grandma's gone, let's see, the only one still living is my dad's father. As far as I'm concerned, on my mom's side, my mom is dead to me. So, my sister and brother, they're dead to me as well. Because they always, I'm the bad guy of the family because I don't do what Mom wants. And it's against the law. And I would go to jail for... No, I'm not going to jail for my mother. Not after the years of being abused and being treated like an outcast and still being treated like an outcast because of shit she's done. So, anyway, here's our lovely tax-paying money where they get rid of boulders and this fine, nice stone which they could use somewhere, but they keep dumping it back here, costing us taxpayers whatever a ton of rock is. Here they have rock which they could, you know, pretty much grind up into that little pile there and make it useful. But no, they bring it back here and dump it, costing us taxpayers money. It's nice and peaceful out here. I gotta stop ranting and enjoying the environment. Bigfoot's out here somewhere. I know he is. We just gotta find him. Also, I'm kind of wondering where out here would have been old coal mines. Or not old coal mines. We used to have gold mines. So I'm wondering where, because if you look here, how that's fallen and caved in, that like structure there, you could almost bet that rock was up and there was a cave under there at one time. You kind of wonder that. You can go down there and in that little hole. Way we came. Thought I saw someone down there, but then I'd have to put the dogs on a leash. Hey, get off that. People throwing their garbage out here. Looks like a tissue. And some more tissues. Sorry for ranting earlier, but my family's dysfunctional, and I'm sure most of everybody else's family is dysfunctional. My family's nothing like Shameless. I can't get enough of that show. I don't know about anybody else, but Shameless has got thumbs up from me. Alright, you ready to walk back? Yeah, you walk back there. You can see that in another video. I'm sure I went back that way. Actually, we went a little further. So, come on, let's go. Let's walk back to the car. You better come running. Rock. Come on, Precious. Rocky. Kick your butt. I'm going to kick both your butts. Precious. Settle. Get over here. Hey! Get over on the road. You calm down. Walk. I said walk. Yeah, Dad's got to look for landmine now when he walks back up there because someone let their dog poop right in the center of the road. No common courtesy. There's that spot again. I'm just wondering. Yeah, I should be looking down, just making sure I ain't stepping in something. Yeah, there's a bunch of places out here like with cracks in it where you could dig out and hide in. You too, Mr. Rocky and Precious. Stop peeing on your sister, Rock. I'm gonna kick your butts. Hey, slow down, Missy. I know being in the house all day makes you guys rambunctious. This little walk here they'll just go right in the house and flop right down and they'll sleep the rest of the night. I'll have to make them dinner because I didn't have anything made yet, so I'm gonna have to make some rice. I have to look to see what I have in the fridge or in the freezer or whatever to cook them up. I've been cooking because of the dog food, because some of the dog food is painted, has just been spray painted to look like meat and carrots and whatnot. And then some of I've seen where dog food, you crack it open and there were worms in it and bugs. So currently the dog food I have in their bowl, they are not eating. So something is tremendously wrong with that dog food. I think they probably stopped all the dog testing. I mean, where they have dog food where dogs would eat it. I think the best type was Gravy Train, but I think they might have changed their formula too because my dogs don't want nothing to do with it. I remember back in the day, man, dogs loved that. You just put a little warm water on it and stir it around and it made gravy, and man, dogs used to wolf that down. But yeah, or maybe my dogs are just too finicky because I cook for them and they know I'll cook for them. Huh, Precious? Precious, you like when Daddy cooks for you? Okay, fine. I'm not going to cook for you. I see how you are, Missy, ignoring me. Because I yelled at you. They're just like kids. They won't go too far. I'll yell at them and then they'll come back. Right? Right? I'm glad I found these new harnesses they're wearing. They've been wearing them for the past 6 months now. I mean, if I really need to, I can grab a hold of it and make them like a briefcase. So, put one under each arm, one in each hand. Yep, it's getting dark out. Yesterday it was bright out. Hey, come here. Daddy heard something. Slow down, mister. Get back here. I heard something. Hey, I said come back here. slow down. Think you can run past me? Slow down. You think you could... You're working on a... I'm gonna give you a noogie later. You gotta clean your butt. Wait till I shave you bald. I'll shave you bald and put you on YouTube. It's like a 2-hour process to cut their hair. I kind of wish I had the Flowbee when I go cut their hair. But, of course, they don't make the Flowbee no more. Is that what it was called? The Flowbee, where you put the hair cutter thing on the vacuum cleaner and you vacuum and cut hair? Is it called the Flowbee? I'm not sure. Oh, I better get looking down at the ground. Look for landmines. I don't need to be taking any of that home. Because, people, take your dog, train your dog to not poop where you walk. Yeah, Rocky, I'm talking about you, Precious, pooping alongside the road like you're supposed to. What are you doing, Precious? I usually take a stick or something to mark it so I don't walk into it, but I didn't do that this time. I should have. Slow down, you two. Gotta wait on Daddy. You ain't going nowhere without Dad. Yeah, 'cause I got the keys. But do you know your way home? That's the question. Can you find your house from here? Probably not. Somebody be, oh, look at that little cute little dog. There goes my dogs. Yep. Because people can't keep their mitts off of anything. Had people at work take my gloves. And then somebody else on the opposite end of the spectrum return them. Instead of the dude that borrowed them, why don't you bring them back and say you borrowed them? Alright, no harm, no foul. But if you're gonna be secretive and all that and act like you school kids about stuff, yeah, I don't know. I've been looking for it. There it is. There's a stinking landmine. That's what I'm talking about, right there. Somebody that couldn't have their freaking dog poop on the side of the road. Come on. Get out of that. Doesn't take much to train your dog to do that. You gonna poop the... No? Okay. Hey, what are you doing in there? Look like where somebody peeled out. Yeah, if you are a burrow worker, find the keys or get yourself some bolt cutters and cut it. Don't just be a lazy ass and use the vehicle to pull it out of the ground. I know somebody has keys, and I know somebody has a bolt cutters. See, because that's new chain, and I guarantee it's like it's glowing. That paint looks like it's glowing. Don't it? There's one there and there's one there, and I know you know there's keys. Even if you have a whole string of them, bring them out here. If you had the machine, I wonder if you did it by hand, but if you had a machine, you could have just went ahead and tapped that down in on the top there. And right there is Love Rock, but you can't see it. There. Love Rock's up there. Alright, dollar makes the difference.